crystal lattices, that is 14 Bravais lattices. They are now on the chart. Okay. See, 7 crystal systems, cubic system, 3 lattices. In your notebook also it is there, textbook also it is there. Tetragonal, orthorhombic, hexagonal, trigonal. Okay, trigonal has got other name, orthorhombic. Then we have monoclinic and triclinic. Okay, total 7 lattices are there, 14 lattices are there, they are there. Okay, I told you to read and come for the class. So I will be asking you the parameters. Okay, what are the parameters of cubic system? Parameters of cubic system. Tell me. ಹೇಳು ಮುಂದಿಂದ ಹೇಳು. ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಮತ್ತು ಅದು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೇಗೆ? ಆಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಬಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 90 degrees. All edges are same, identical, and all bond angles, all angle between the edges are equal and equal to 90 degrees. Or you can say all edges are perpendicular to each other. Okay. In case of tetragonal not equal to C, and all angles are perpendicular to each other. In one more system, all angles are perpendicular to each other. Orthorhombic. So in 3 systems, all angles are equal and equal to 90 degrees. Cubic, tetragonal, orthorhombic. In 2 systems, 2 edges are same and the third edge is different. Tetragonal and hexagonal. Okay, so in 2 systems, 2 edges are same, third edge is different. Like this, you should remember the things. Okay, ಒಂದೊಂದನ್ನೇ ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ದ tetragonal, hexagonal and monoclinic angles. See, no, just 2 ಹೇಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Alpha and beta are equal, gamma not equal to 90 degrees in case of hexagonal. Alpha and gamma are equal and beta is not equal to 90 in monoclinic. So in this way you should compare. Hexagonal compared with monoclinic. Okay, cubic compared with tetragonal and orthorhombic. Okay, tetragonal compared with orthorhombic. Okay, monoclinic compared with triclinic. Monoclinic with triclinic. ಸೊ ಒಂದೊಂದನ್ನೇ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೂ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ crystal systems, 7 crystal systems, today we are dealing with calculation of number of atoms in one unit cell. Number of atoms in one unit cell. To calculate the number of atoms in one unit cell, we have to take up one diagram. Okay, with help of diagram, I may try to convince you how to calculate the number of particles per unit cell. So the same diagram, always I draw this diagram only. Okay, there is, you also try to draw the diagram so that you will understand what I am going to explain you in this class. Okay, so this is the diagram. Today we are learning calculation of number of atoms or particles per unit cell. Okay, which is represented by small z. Okay, number of particles per unit cell is represented by small z. In the future, in future classes, we will be discussing how to calculate the density of a crystal, density of unit cell. In the formula of density of a unit cell, there will be a term called as Z. Z is nothing but number of particles per unit cell. Okay, so we know in cubic system, in our further studies, We will be taking the simplest crystal system. The simplest crystal system is cubic system. We are taking the help of cubic system to understand the structure of the solids. Okay. In cubic system, how many lattices are there? 3 lattices. So we are taking these 3 these 3 unit cells of cubic system, and we calculate how many particles are present in 1 unit cell of simple cube, 1 unit cell of body centered cube, in how many particles are in 1 unit cell of face centered cube, face centered unit cell, body centered unit cell, simple cubic unit cell. 3. Each one you can expect as a 2-mark question in your theory exam. Okay, and of course in the competitive exams you can expect a question on this also. So to calculate the number of particles per unit cell, we should know the particle is present at the corner. From the corner particle, each unit cell get what share of that particle. See, there are particles I am going to mark on in this lattice. So tell me how many cubes are in this diagram. 8 cubes are there. Let us suppose each cube is an unit cell. Okay, let us suppose each cube is an unit cell, right? So each 8 cubes are fused at one point. 8 cubes are fused touching at one point. 8 cubes are in contact with each other at one point. So this is the point. Am I right? So this point is a corner for all the 8 unit cells. Okay. So if I divide and distribute this particle to 8 unit cells, each unit cell get what part of that particle? 1/8 part. So what is this particle for this unit cell? Where it is? In which part of the cube it is present? There are four parts we listed yesterday. Corner, edge center, face center, body center. So in which part this particle is present? Corner. Is it not? Corner particle is shared with how many unit cells? Is shared with how many unit cells? No. Along with this corner particle is shared with how many unit cells? 8 unit cells. So each unit cell gets what share of that particle? 1/8. That we have to know. Okay. Unit cell gets 1/8 share. 1/8 share of which particle? Corner particle. Very important part. This is a 1-mark question. Okay. Unit cell get 1/8 share of the corner particle. Okay. I am going to take up now face. Okay. This is the face I am going to take up. Face. Right. Let us suppose there is a particle at the face center. This face is shared by how many unit cells? Like this wall. It is common wall for how many rooms? 2 rooms. So face is common for how many unit cells? 2 unit cells. If there is a particle at the face center, so each one will get what share? 1/2 share. So unit cell gets 1/2 share of face center particle. Face center particle. Okay. Let me mark edge. So this is the edge. Okay. Edge. There is a particle at the edge center. This edge is shared by how many cubes? Kansutta? 4 cubes. It is shared by 4 cubes. So this particle is, if at all divided, each cube will get what share? 1/4 share. So unit cell gets 1/4 share of edge center particle. How many edges are there? How many edges for unit cell? How many edges are in an unit cell? 6 are? How many? 12 edges are there. Faces? 6 faces. Corners? 8 corners. Cube center? Only 1. Okay. So let us suppose this is the unit cell which I have highlighted. This is the unit cell. Okay. At the center of the unit cell there is a particle. This is the room. At the center of the room there is a particle. At the center. It belongs to how many rooms? Only 1 room. So that is the unit cell get complete 1 share of the body center particle. So these are the 4 characteristics we should know in order to go for calculation of number of particles per unit cell. You please note all these things, 4 points. An unit cell gets comma haki number 1. An unit cell gets comma next line number 1 1/8 share of corner particle. An unit cell gets comma, come to the next line, first point, 1/8 share of the corner particle. 1/8 share of the corner particle. Number 2, 1/4 share of the 1/4 share, don't go in the order, 1/4 share of edge center particle. Fraction ಕೇಳಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. 1/4 share of the edge center particle. 1/2 share of face center particle. 1/2 share of face center particle. Last, 1 share of unit center, body center particle. 1 share of body center particle. Okay? Are you following? Are you following? Now let us see number of particles per unit cell of simple cubic crystal. Simple cubic crystal. Okay? Number of particles per unit cell of simple cubic crystal. Right? Draw a small simple cube. How do you draw? Cube you should draw. Where we have to write the lattice points? Corners. Okay? Draw the corner particles like this. You have to shade like this. So these are the particles at the corners. Corner particles. Only corners are occupied, right? So where are the particles? Only at the corners. So how to calculate number of particles per unit cell? How to calculate it? Number of particles per unit cell of simple cube should be equal to 8 corner particles. 8 are corner particles into what is the share? 1/8 share. This is how you should do. Where else are the particles? Where else particles are present? Anywhere else particles are present? No, only corners are occupied. So 8 into 1/8 and is equal to 1. Okay, ಕಾಣಿಸೋದು 8 particles ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸಿಕ್ಕುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇರೋಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡೋಕ್ಕೆ 20 ಎಕರೆ 30 ಎಕರೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಹಂಚಿದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಎಕರೆ 1 ಎಕರೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಹೌದಲ್ಲ? ಅಪ್ಪನ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ 20-30 ಎಕರೆ ಇದ್ದಿರಬೇಕು. ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಹಾಕಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಹಂಚಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ 1, 2, 1.5 ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ? ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಹಾಗೆ 8 ಎಕರೆ ಇದೆ, ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಕರೆ ಬಂತು? 1 ಎಕರೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ರೈಟ್. ನೌ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಗೋ ವಿತ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್. ಸೇಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್. Body centered cube. Body centered cube. So we have to draw the body centered cube. Where else I have to draw the particle now? At the center. So at the center. So this is the body center particle. This body center particle is in touch with the corner particles like this. It is in contact with the corner particles. Okay. So the same I have to write. To this what I have to add? What I have to add? Plus what I have to write again? ಹೇಳಿ. +1 ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯೋದಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. Plus what I have to add? Plus where else is the particle? Where else is the particle? How many are there? One body center. One body center particle into one share. It is compulsory that you should write all these things. It is for how much marks? 2 marks. Each one for 2 marks. So it is 8 into 1 by 8 plus 1 into 1 and is equal to, yes, 2 particles. So in body centered unit cell, how many particles per unit cell? 2. How many lattice points? How many lattice points? 9 are there. How many particles? 2 particles. Lattice points ko particles ko different ide. How many particles per unit cell? 2. How many lattice points in an unit cell? 9. There is a difference. Okay. Next one. Face centered. Complete ಬರಿಬೇಕು. Calculation of number of particles per unit cell of FCC. Calculation of number of particles per unit cell of FCC, face centered cube. Okay, let us draw the face centered cube. Try ಮಾಡಿ. Face centered cube. Third one for again 2 marks. Calculation of number of particles per unit cell of face centered cube. Cubic system it is. Face centered cube. Let us draw the face centered cube. Okay, corners, diagonal, face diagonals, thin line in the draw ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ you can easily identify the face centers. With the help of thin line, you join the face corners. You are going to get face center. ಯಾವ ಫೇಸ್ ಡಯಾಗನಲ್ಸ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಅಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಕಾರ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಫೇಸ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಸ್, right face, left face center, top face, bottom face draw madilalla. Okay, bottom face center, front and back face centers. This is front face center, back face center. Okay, here it is, back face center. ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೂ. ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾ? ಈಗ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಬರೋಣ. ವೇರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಅದರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾರ್ನರ್, ವೇರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್? ಫೇಸ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಸ್. ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ phase center particles are there? 6 phase center particles. What is the share of the phase center particle? 1/2 share. 6 into 1/2. What is the number? 3. 8 into 1/8. What is the number? 1. 3 plus 1? 4. Okay, bariri. How many lattice points are there? Number of lattice points? 14. 14. But number of particles? 4. Calculation ಮಾಡಿ. Plus, have to write 6 phase center particles into 1/2 share. This is equal to 8 into 1/8 plus 6 into 1/2. This is equal to 4. 4 particles per unit cell. Yes, what is the next part of the lesson? Close packing of spheres. Close packing of spheres. Over that, in-text questions are there. Once you read them, is it possible to answer the questions? Give one significance of lattice point. Significance andre importance. What does lattice point represents? Indicates. Particle. Howda? Lattice point signifies a particle of a crystal. It signifies a particle of a crystal. Okay. Next one. Name the parameters that characterize a unit cell. Edges alpha, beta, gamma. No. A, B, C. Angle between the edges alpha, beta, gamma. These are the parameters of an unit cell, of a unit cell. Distinguish between hexagonal and monoclinic unit cell. See, how are the edges not equal? All edges are not equal in both monoclinic and hexagonal. But listen, in hexagonal, alpha and beta are identical, whereas in monoclinic, alpha and gamma are identical. In hexagonal, gamma is not equal to 90, whereas in monoclinic, beta is not equal to 90. Okay, in hexagonal, only primitive cell is possible. Primitive unit cell is possible, whereas in monoclinic, primitive and end-centered, 2 lattices are possible. Like this, you have to distinguish the 2 types of unit cells. Hage face-centered and end-centered unit cell. In face-centered, all face centers are occupied, whereas in end-centered, any 2 opposite face centers are occupied. In face-centered, there are 14 units lattice points, 14 lattice points, whereas in end-centered, there are 10 lattice points. In face-centered, there are 4 particles per unit cell. In end-centered, how many particles per unit cell? End-center, 8 into 1/8 plus, instead of 6, 2 into 1/2, 1, 1 plus 1, 2 particles per unit cell. In end-centered, 2 particles per unit cell. In face-centered, 4 particles per unit cell. So this is how you should distinguish FCC and ECC. Explain how much portion of atom located at the corner and body center of the unit cell is a part of neighboring unit cell. Corner 1/8 share, body center 1 complete. So this is the portion. 1/8 portion of the corner is shared with the neighboring unit cells, but body center is not sharing any of its part with the neighboring. Complete share belongs to that unit cell. Okay, so hope you are understanding. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ನಾ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು? ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ? Yes, I am understanding that you are not speaking, you are not interacting. ನೀವು ಸುಮ್ಮನಿರೋದು ನನಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ದಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್. ಆರ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನಿಂಗ್? ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಗಿವ್ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ವೆನ್ ಎವರ್ ವಿ ಆಸ್ ದಿಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಅಸ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನೀವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಡಲ್ ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಲೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ through teaching person loses energy, but if you go on giving answers, we will not lose energy, we will be boosted up. ಹೌದಾ? ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ by your response. So we expect response in the class. So close packing, silence of spheres. Close packing of spheres. See, we imagine particles present in a crystal in the form of spheres. Collision theory ಓದಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು chemical kinetics ಅಲ್ಲಿ. 2 postulates of collision theory, 2 or 3 postulates of collision theory. End of the lesson. Collision theory assumes the molecules as hard spheres. ಓಕೆ, ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ಸ್. ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ? ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಓದಿದ್ವಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ PUC ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟೈನಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ದ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಟಮು, ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲು, ಅಯಾನು ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಏನಂತ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ? ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ಸು, ಡಯಾಮೀಟ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಹೌ ದ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್, ಆರ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಡ್. 3-dimensional packing of the particles resulting in the formation of a crystal. How the packing takes place, that is what we are learning in this class. One-dimensional packing, 1D packing. First ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಇದು ಒನ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ದಾರ ತಗೊಂಡು ಮುತ್ತು ಪೋಣಿಸ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ. ಒಂದು ದಾರ ತಗೊಂಡು ಮುತ್ತು ಹೇಗೆ ಪೋಣಿಸ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಪೋಣಿಸ್ದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುತ್ತುಗಳು ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಅಂಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದೇ ನೇರವಾಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ in one dimensional packing, spheres are in touch with each other and they are in straight line, in a line. Okay, coaxial. All the spheres are coaxial. ಒಂದೇ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಇವೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಇವೆ, and these particles are in touch with each other. One particle is in touch with 2 other particles. So coordination number is equal to 2. Coordination number is equal to 2. See, coordination number 2 ಸರಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. In coordination compounds we get coordination number, and in solids we get coordination number. Coordination number nothing but your number of close friends. You have many friends, but some are close friends who are close to you. All are members of the crystal, but only 2 of the members are close to this member. Now this is a member. It is in close contact with how many members? 2 members. That is how coordination number is 2. Okay, in one-dimensional packed spheres, each sphere is in touch with the 2 other spheres. So coordination number of each sphere is equal to 2. Okay, let me go with second one. 2-dimensional packing, 2D packing. 2 ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್. ಮುತ್ತುಗಳನ್ನ ಪೋಣ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಆ ಥರದ್ದು ಲೈನ್ಗಳು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟಿವೆ. ಅವನ್ನ ಒಂದ್ರ ಬಾಜು ಒಂದು ಇಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಒಂದ್ರ ಬಾಜು ಒಂದು ಇಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ 2 ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, 1 ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್, ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ 2D ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್. This is one possibility, that is, this is one layer, one line of spheres, one dimensional sphere. One more line I am placing in such a way that the second line sphere is coming in front of the first line sphere, like this. One sphere in front of the other sphere. See, when you see this kind of packing, each sphere is in touch with how many spheres? 4 spheres. Each sphere is in touch with how many spheres? What is the shape? Square shape. Every sphere is in touch with 4 other spheres. Therefore, coordination number is equal to 4. This is called as square close packing, 2-dimensional packing. Okay. One more is there, that is hexagonal close packing. Hexagonal 2D packing. Okay, in hexagonal 2D packing, we are using the spheres, same 1-dimensional sphere, line of 1-dimensional spheres. One more line we are placing in such a way that the second line spheres are coming in between the first line spheres, in between 2 spheres of the first line. Okay, like this. Like this we are arranging. See, every sphere is in touch with how many spheres? 6 spheres. What is the shape? Hexagon. Okay, hexagon. Hexagon. So, these are the 2 ways, only 2 possibilities of arranging spheres in how many dimensions? 2 dimensions. Tell me, what is the coordination number of hexagonal? Coordination number is equal to 6. Okay, what is the shape of the empty space? Unoccupied space in this, what is the shape? What is the shape of unoccupied space? Square shape. What is the shape of unoccupied space? Trigonal. Okay, so in which case packing is very tight? Hexagonal. Close packing, compact packing in case of hexagonal. Loose packing in case of square. Okay, ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಶೇಪ್ಡ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಲಾಡು ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೌದಾ? ಬೇಗ ತುಂಬಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಲಾಡು ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲಾಡು ಇಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಹೌದಾ? ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಲಾಡುಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗೆ ಇಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಲಾಡು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಹೆಕ್ಸಾಗೋನಲ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ತೋರ್ಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ತೋರ್ಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಿದ್ದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿವಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಫುಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿವಿ ನೋಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಲೂಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೆಕ್ಸಾಗೋನಲ್. ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇನ್ ಹೆಕ್ಸಾಗೋನಲ್ 6, ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ 4. ವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ ನಾ, ಎಂಟಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಎಂಟಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ವಾಯ್ಡ್, VOID. The void shape is square. Here void shape is trigonal. Square close packing is also called as AAA packing. All the lines are identical. All are identical because all the spheres are aligning on same line, horizontally as well as vertically. Okay, that is AAA packing. Whereas hexagonal close packing is called as ABAB packing. They are horizontally aligning on each other but not vertically. So vertically one line eladre middle layer sphere is not in that layer. That means alternate layers are aligning on each other. Alternate lines are aligning on each other. First and third line spheres are aligning on each other, ಒಂದೇ ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Whereas second and fourth line spheres are aligning on each other. That means first line and third line are of same one type. Second line and fourth line are of other type. So we say it is ABAB packing. ABAB packing is hexagonal packing AA packing is square 2D packing. Okay. Now we shall develop the third dimension now. Hope it is clear. You are following? Okay. Now let us take up 3D packing, 3-dimensional packing, third layer packing. From square 2D packed layers. Okay, square 2D packed layers we are using, and we are developing fourth dimension. We are using what? Square 2D packed layers. We are developing the fourth dimension. Fourth dimension height na now in extend ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. Okay, this is one layer of spheres over which we are placing other layer. It is like placing one box on the other box. Okay, one layer place ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, one square box ಅಲ್ಲಿ one layer ಲಾಡು ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲೇಯರ್ ಇಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಲಾಡು ಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಏರಿಸ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಥರ್ಡ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲೇಯರ್ ಇಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೀಗೆ ಒಂದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಇಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ವಿಚ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್? ಥರ್ಡ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಡ್ ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ. ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಡ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಕಲರು. See, one over the other. Okay, horizontally as well as vertically spheres are aligning on each other. Idu third dimension, third layer idu. Innondu layer place ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. So ಹಾಗೆ ಒಂದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಇಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, this kind of packing is called as 3D packing from square close packed layers. Okay, ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲಿ ಅಲೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ನೋ ದ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್. ಹೌದಾ? ದೆರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟಚ್ ವಿತ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್? 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? Back side 5, front side 1, 6. So coordination number of this is equal to 6. So in this, if I imagine only 4 spheres, you imagine only 4 spheres. See, only 4 spheres. Okay, one layer and square, and this is square. See, this is a cube. Agreed? Is it a cube? Yes. Where are the particles? On which part of the cube? Corners, right? Only corners are occupied, means what type of lattice it is? Which cube? Simple cube. Simple cubic lattice. So from 3-dimensional packing from square 2D packed layers, what lattice we are going to get? Simple cubic lattice we are going to get. What type of pattern it is? Pattern AAA pattern. All are aligning horizontally and vertically. Therefore, this packing is AAA packing, resulting in the formation of which lattice? Which lattice? Which lattice? Simple cubic lattice. This is simple cubic lattice. Is it mentioned there in the textbook? Primitive cube kottidara? Yes. Example is given. Polonium anta kottidara? No, not given. Write example. Polonium. Polonium exhibits simple cubic lattice. Polonium exhibits simple cubic lattice. Okay? Correct? Artha agide? Al diagram kottidaralla kaanista ide? What is that packing? 3D packing from square 2D packed layers. So we shall see 3D packing from hexagonal 2D packed layers. Okay? 3D packing from hexagonal 2D packed layers. Silence. Okay. First of all, we have to study the hexagonal close packed layer first. Okay. So let us draw the hexagonal close packed layers. Enough. Okay. You see this. You have to study the voids I said. Okay. Voids. Trigonal voids are there. Shape of the voids is triangular. Upward apex triangles and downward triangles are there. See triangles, trigonal voids present in the 2D packed hexagonal layers. Hexagonal 2D packed layers. These voids are important for us for third layer placement or second layer placement or third dimension development. So in my next class, I am going to explain third dimension development from hexagonal 2D packed layers. We shall see the model of hexagonal 2D packed layer. Model nodana. Yes, here it is. See the voids. ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿದೆ ಇದು ಇರಲಿ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. See, this is one layer and this is second layer. Second layer sphere is in between the two spheres of the first layer. Okay. See the voids. Can you see the voids? Triangular voids. Ulta, ಸೀದಾ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್, ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್, ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೌ ಟು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲೇಯರ್? ಹೌದಾ? ಹೌ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ವೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ AA packing, AB packing, ABC packing. 3 types of packings are there. Tomorrow we shall see this one. Third dimension development from hexagonal 2D packed layers. Okay.